Now I'm recording. If any of you want to help me out, you can always ask me, are you recording? Are you recording? So now I'm recording. Pretty straightforward, I hope. And it tells you how I'd like you to do it. I give you a lot of options. A PDF, a DWF, or a link to your Google presentation. But you have to be sure anyone with the link can view. Okay? That doesn't sound too bad, does it? And every single one is like that. You do the work, put it in the template. Do the work, put it in the template.
Are you writing this down?
And I'll demo this for you every time. Okay? This is kind of can be kind of hard work when you start. Let's look at the next one. Here are the tutorials that will help you learn how to draw. Okay? So there's how to help you learn how to draw. There's where you would go to see the recordings. And of course, right now it's empty. And let's see what the next one looks like. Ooh, there's a bunch of stuff to draw. So here's a Google folder with it all in it, or you can click these each one at a time. And I'm going to lecture 6 times on this. And I'm giving you 12 hours of lab time, and I'm giving you a lot of time to get these ones done. Okay, let's take a look at what the first shape might look like. Draw that thing. Well, I've got to teach you how to read this first, right? Maybe you know how to read it, but I'm going to have to teach you how to make this drawing, and I will do that. Okay, and then you'll just make the drawing, take a screenshot, and put it in your template. What's the next one look like? Not very exciting looking. Tell you the truth, once you've got these done, if you did them right, later on you can make them 3D. You can do cool stuff with them. You can 3D print these things. It's really kind of fun once you got it going.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, I love 3D printing, by the way. Here's one that's a little more complex. Okay, different skills in each one. That one everybody hates because it's a lot of work. So these are how you sort of get going. Look, here you go. Now you're getting into it. How do you draw those things? Now this one's about orthographics. So we'll teach you how to do that. And then there's lots of ways. This is sort of culminating. There's lots of ways you can make your lines look different. So I let you do that. Okay, so that's a couple of weeks worth of work. It's 3 weeks worth of work. You'll get it. You'll bang it out. And then again, you'll put them in your presentation. And I don't even think I make you put them all in here. Let's see. Make you put that one in, that one in, that one in, that one in, that one in. Oh yeah, I do. I make you put them all in. This one's optional. Cool. So that's how the that's how the labs are going to work. I'll actually, during lab, do these for you. I'll lecture as an example about how to draw lines. And then during the lab, I'll show you how to do these things by drawing lines. Okay? So it's really pretty straightforward. For some of you, like some of you have done this already, and you'll go, well, that's going to take me 20. So I actually had one of our advanced students do this, our entire workbook, in 7 minutes. So if you get this already, you can just bang right through it. Okay? But if you need a lot of instruction because it's new to you, then we'll give it to you. We're very flexible. And if you really know it and want to bang through it and then do lots of other cool stuff, we can get you going on 3D printing and laser cutting and fusion and all sorts of other cool things. As a matter of fact, I'm not sure if Alex is in here right now. We've got a really great Fusion 360 project. It's a challenge by Autodesk that you guys can be part of. All you got to do is know how to draw some of these basic shapes and you can get in on it. And you can do an actual college-wide challenge that's a heavy-duty design challenge, but we'll step you through it in Fusion 360, and you will be able to, in a very short number of hours, go through a project that took me in my working world in the 90s a year and a half of absolute disastrous, horrible, terrible, stressful work. Okay, so we had a product. It was and it was disapproved by the approval agencies, and we had to get our act together to get it right. And it was very difficult to do because we didn't have the tools, and so we just brute force right through it. We just had some field problems, and we brute force through it with incredible hard work. And right now, with the tools that are available, like Fusion 360, I could have probably redone that in a day. It's like, oh my gosh, I wish. So you guys will be able to do it. It's really kind of cool. It's really, really, really kind of cool. So let's see. Any other thing? Oh, I also wanted to know, do you guys all, who knows what the home base is? Do you guys know what home base is? Yeah, it's not baseball. That's home plate. So home base. So home base, have I shouldn't ask this question. Have any of you had a seamless, easy way into American River College where you haven't had any problems with financial aid or signing up for classes or seeing a counselor or getting information? Has it all been just like wonderful and easy? I don't think so. How about you, Jacob? Has it been easy?
My mom and dad set aside some college money, and that's how. If I really had this mom and I didn't have this much money, I'd be totally toast.
Well, I'll tell you, navigating American River College with all the paperwork and all the different things is really, 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 really hard. And so they've put together something called the home base. I can't show it to you, but you should have a Canvas site called home base. And that's where you go if you have questions about how to do something at American River College. And Shane Lipscomb is your home base coach. And so I want to make sure that you guys know about that. Otherwise, I think we're in pretty good shape, except for one other thing. Here's the most important thing. So some of you are trying to get AutoCAD. Jacob, I think did they ever get back with you with the student verification, Jacob?
No, I wasn't told about that.
Okay.
Last night.
Okay, so they're really messing up. It's a new thing. We've never had to do student verifications before. And so it might be hard for you to get the AutoCAD license. It might take us a couple of days to get that straightened out. We're working with AutoCAD right now. But in the meantime, here are some great tutorials. How to get into Canvas, how to use the dashboard, Canvas inbox, which I don't use. Here are remote information. But look, here's the big one. How to access our computers remotely. So we've got 50 computers on campus that belong to design technology. Eric, okay. So here's where we go. You all can get AutoCAD through our virtual machines, and then I'll show you how to get AutoCAD at the end. Okay? If you click on this, there's a tutorial on how to access our computers. Okay? So it's actually through your computer, you get onto our computers on campus. And it's great because it's got all the software. And we've got more about once you're on the virtual machine, how do you do Adobe, Google Drive, ARC, save files, print, Google Drive again. Okay? So these are all there. And then I posted to you the video on how to get AutoCAD. If you don't have your verification from Autodesk yet, just hang loose. But you can either call Autodesk yourself, wait a while, or get on here. Okay? You don't have to have AutoCAD really until Monday or Tuesday. You've got plenty of time for us to get it squared away. So I know it's hard to be calm and you want to get ahead and you want extra time, right? As you're working along, but don't worry about it. We'll get you there. We understand all the difficulties that are going on right now. We'll get you there. But this is an important one, and this is in modules, useful tech tutorials. Okay, modules, useful tech tutorials. And when you click on that, this comes up. You can go to our spreadsheet, or you can just look at them here. And we'll keep adding on to this. What's that? It's not sharing?
No. We don't see anything on the Google Meet side.
Okay. There we go. Thank you. There they are. Useful tech tutorials. Here's the one right here.
Hey everyone, today we're going to show you how to install VMware on your computer. VMware will give you access to the ARC servers as well as all the programs installed on those servers to use on your computer at home. First, you need to navigate to the American River College online resources page. You can do this by typing this into your web browser, but we'll also leave a link to this page in the description below. Depending on the kind of computer you have, there are 3 different options. For this video, we're just going to do the Windows PC configuration. Go ahead and click on the link under number 1 in the Quick Start Guide. This will take you to the VMware software install page. Click the link on the left, and on the next page, the most recent download will be at the top. Click Go to Downloads, then click Download Now. Once you click Save File, your download will begin. Once your download is finished, you can access it up here in the corner of your browser by double-clicking the file and it will run the installer. If you need help running the installer, you can always refer back to the Quick Start Guide. Once the VMware software is installed, navigate back to the Quick Start Guide and copy the link under number 9. Now we need to open the VMware software. Click New Server and paste the link in this box. You'll be prompted to log in with your W number and password. And now it will let you select from a number of different servers. Select the server that you want, and the VMware software will begin. You'll notice at the top of the screen you have a toolbar.
Okay, so that's one of our computers. And you'll see there's AutoCAD, Inventor, TrueView, Revit, DWF, Maya. This one doesn't have Minecraft on it yet, but there's also Adobe products. So you'll be able to get to all that. And that's where you can work. And then we have even more that you can look at there. Okay? So I wanted to be able to let you guys see all that. Okay. And Eric's trying it right now to see if he can get onto that. All right. Any other questions you guys got for right now? That video was done, by the way. What's that?
I just want to let people know that these computers aren't performance computers, so expect them to be a little slow.
Right.
So just a heads up. Yeah.
And you are traveling. Every command is going over the internet. So that can be a little slow too. So we'll go over that a little bit more as we get into it. But that's cool. Okay. Any other questions? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and mute. You guys can go ahead and do your stuff. Our next meet, you can feel free to get on and look at all the tutorials, all that kind of stuff. There is nothing due right now other than as soon as you have the opportunity, please go to, I'm scrolling down on the home page, the very, very, very bottom, syllabus certification. Please do that soon if you can. Okay? So there we go. Well, thank you so much, everybody. We'll get better at it as I go. I can already see I forget a couple of things here and there. I'll get my checklists all together so that I have everything recorded properly and working well. Your patience with me will be repaid by my patience with you. And welcome, and away we go. I'm looking forward to working with you.
Thank you, Professor Schuster, for all you had to say.
Great. You're welcome, Jacob. And hang in and do good stuff. I'm looking forward to working with you.
Thank you.
Hey, Randy?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I figured out why some people were unable to view the stream on Discord.
Okay.
It's because they were not added to their specific design course.
Okay. So I could drag them in there, but they weren't able to view.
Yeah, I think they have to have their roles have to include the design for each section.
Okay.
Otherwise, it won't allow them to connect.
Okay.
That's as far as I figured out. So
okay.
From what I'm seeing.
And that makes sense. I'll try to get as many of them on. I've been telling them to, turn in that form. So we'll see how many of them get themselves over there.
Okay.
And that'll just be a good, interesting thing.
Yeah, in general, I think I have two people there that were trying to connect and they couldn't.
Okay.
Like Eric and Savannah.
Okay, so let me go back up to basic info. So Eric Marr, yep. So there we go. Put him in as 301. Oleg. Oh yeah, poor Oleg. I don't have any on him. He was up in the weight room, but he wouldn't turn his stuff on. So I got him. Sebastian. Do you know who he is?
Not at this particular second.
Okay. So let me. Okay, so I've got his. Okay, 301. Oleg is 301. Yeah, I got him. Well, we'll slowly get him.
Yeah.
Slowly get them set up, and it'll get better as we go. Cool. Okay. Well, that was pretty good. And I'm seeing some blink blinks and beep beeps.
Yeah, I figured out when I was going into the permissions for that channel. I noticed the role members for everyone, the connect is disabled, and for like design 300, it's allowed.
Oh, that's interesting. I'll have to go and look in those. Alejandro helped me set it up, and he said that it was supposed to go by the overall permissions, but I'm not seeing that that's actually happening. So I think I have to go into each channel and set the permissions.
Since those permissions are specific for a particular channel, it was overriding the normal permissions.
Got it. Okay. All right. Well, we'll see how it all goes, and I'll work them through. There we go. All right. Well, that's it. I think that's it for me for today. Let me see what else I'm supposed to do. Hot diggity dog. So I'm done.
Okay.
So I'm going to, since there's nobody left on here, I'm going to log off and start taking care of all of the permissions and emails and all that kind of stuff. Cool.
Okay.
All right. So we'll see you. Thank you for your help.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Bye.
Bye.